Hi everyone, today I'll be showing you my new electronic cigarette that I've made out of a little miniature whiskey bottle. Excellent. And I'm going to go through a few things on how I achieved this. This little miniature whiskey bottle, Glenfiddich, 15-year-old, happily drunk that. And when I was vaping the other day, I thought, wouldn't this be cool to turn a little miniature whiskey bottle into one? So I have, and I'll show you the button at the back. You can hear it hissing probably. It works a treat, and it charges as well, so I don't have to take the battery out, and it charges with the totally wicked Tornado charger. Dirt cheap. See this green light? So you go to red. Excellent. That charges up really nice. And I figured out the charger takes it up to 4.2 volt, which is what you want with the totally wicked batteries, which is the one I'm using. Not completely perfect job. A few messy glue marks at the back there from where I stuck the circuit to the glass, and the Cartomizer I'm using is a, what's it called again? I'll get it to focus. It's a V Nano yellow. And they're quite effective actually. 2.4 ohm, and that gives out a nice puff. I'll blow a bit of smoky away so you can see it working. You can see it works a charm. Now you're probably wondering what that is at the bottom there. That's a cork, because I bored out the bottom of the bottle with a 22mm glass bore cutting drill bit. Get that off. Come on, you. Put that hold in there quite nice. Bit of paint. It's got the battery and everything in there. And that's the bit I took the bottom out with. I think that's a diamond drill bit. 22mm is the magic number, because you can fix corks in there really nice. Tight fit. And these are like corks that you can buy at a hobby shop or online. Dirt cheap, and get a bag of 50 for no more than a £5. And I just chopped a slice off. That's paint around it that I put inside the bowl. And what I did was put a couple of pins right on the edge there to stop it going right into the bottle. So it's like a plug, I suppose, to hold the battery in that. I didn't really want to completely glue it to the bottle, just in case I need to get the battery out to replace. Back on there. Now the module or circuitry I got from libertyflights.com, and this is a Tornado or Ego electronics, and that was quite cheap. That's the button there. It's got the light, see the side of the button. The top wire, the blue one, goes to the middle of the thread of the 510 connector, so I go to the red wire, and both of these, the red one goes to the positive of the battery, and the black one goes to the negative of the battery, and the black wire from the 510 thread also wants to go to the negative of the battery. Now, for the button, I like to drill a hole in the glass. Sounds scary, but it's actually not that bad at all. I used a 5mm glass drill bit. That was about a £5. But when you're drilling holes in glass or boring holes in glass, definitely want to use plenty of wet water. Because when you're drilling into that, keep wiping it with a wet sponge. And just keep it wet and cool, because as soon as that heats up, your glass is going to go crack. Like I said before, using Totally Wicked 500 battery, 3.7 volt. That works charm. So and the thread, the 510 thread, I just put straight onto the cap. I have to say thanks to Rob from stealthvapes.com. He got me these just in time. Thanks very much, much appreciated. This was one of the different type of thread, 510 threads. Not quite like that. It had like a screw up bottom part, so that I could put the top half in and then screw in the negative side underneath, which was perfect. But you can just glue them in place. But you want the 510 thread poking out the top a bit, so that you can connect it up to the charger if that's what you choose to do. Or you can simply not bother with that bit and just have a push button straight to the battery and straight to the coil, and you won't need to worry about the charging and electronic side of it. But I thought that I wanted that, so I did that. Now, glue choice is quite important here, because you're gluing onto glass, and glue and glass aren't a very good mix, because it's quite hard to get glue to properly stick to glass. But I use this plastic weld, and that sticks to glass like you wouldn't believe. And I use that to hold the 510 thread in place and the button in place. It can be a bit messy, made a bit of a mess up there, and a bit of mess up here when I was trying to get the circuit board in through the top. But yeah, overall not bad at all. Now, this bottle is actually clear, but I put black paint in it. It was tipped in a bit when it was all finished, and just rolled it all round and let it coat everything on the inside. Let it dry for a good amount of time. It's like a black metal paint that you'd use on like an iron gate or something, but it looks much better. Goes with the black cap. It looks like a good old-fashioned whiskey bottle, but it's an e-cig. Brilliant. Anyway, please comment, rate, subscribe. I'm going to be making some more e-cigs soon. My brother's come up with an excellent idea of making a matchbox e-cig, so I'm going to try and beat him to it and get one out myself. But what I might do is to make a matchbox out of balsa wood and just sort of like sellotape the matchbox around it, sort of cheat a little bit. That works a treat. Anyway, thanks very much.